listener. Welcome back to the Lawyer Talk channel of BLawyers Vietnam. I'm pleased to see all of you on the new podcast today. I'm Truong Chieu Minh, and I will be accompanying you today. Coming to the topic of today's podcast, I would like to invite listeners to learn more about the regulations related to the remittance of foreign investor profits from Vietnam to abroad, and to listen to some practical notes that may arise from foreign investor profits remitted from Vietnam to abroad in the form of direct investment. Mr. Tran Ngoc Thuyet, Senior Partner of BLawyers Vietnam, will discuss these matters.
Hi Minh, and hello listener to follow the Lawyer Talk channel. I'm Tran Ngoc Thuyet. For today's topic, we share an extremely important procedure in the business field. Just as the profits of foreign investor remitted from Vietnam to abroad in the form of direct investment.
Mr. Thuyet, could you explain how Vietnamese law defines the profits of foreign investor remitted from Vietnam to abroad in the form of direct investment?
In the form of direct investment into Vietnam, pursuant to Article number 2 of Circular 186/2010 from Ministry of Finance, profits from Vietnam remitted abroad by foreigner investor are the legal profits just as the share or earned from direct investment activity in Vietnam under the investment law after fully finished financial obligation with the Vietnamese state under prevailing law.
Mr. Thuyet, how are profits remitted from Vietnam to abroad?
Pursuant to Clause 2, Article 2 of Circular 186/2010 from Ministry of Finance, profits from Vietnam may be remitted abroad in cash or in kind accordingly. The first one, profits are remitted abroad in cash in accordance with the law on the foreign exchange management, or second, profits are remitted abroad in the kind and converted from the object value in accordance with the law on goods import and export and the provision of relevant law.
So, Mr. Thuyet, can you tell our listener the principle used to determine the amounts of profit to be remitted abroad? What should the investor notice about this issue?
According to Article 3, Circular 186/2010, there are the two forms of determining the number of profits remitted abroad. The first form, annual profit remitted abroad means just profits foreign investors share or earn in a financial year from their direct investment based audited financial statement and enterprise income tax balances in which foreign investor just drawn the investment plus other profits item such as the profits item have not remitted yet from previous year as in the year, minus profits item foreign investor have yield or commit using in order to reinvest in Vietnam, and the profits item foreign investor has yield to pay for expenditure item of the foreign investor for production and business activity or for foreign investor personal demand in Vietnam. The second form, profits just are remitted abroad when investment activity in Vietnam are the over shall be total profits earned by foreign investor in the process of the direct investment in Vietnam, minus profits item yield for reinvestment and profits item remitted abroad during foreign investor operation periods in Vietnam, and item yield for other expenditure of foreign investor in Vietnam. Notice that foreign investor shall not be allowed to remit abroad profits share or earned from their direct investment in Vietnam in a raised profit year if the year financial statement of enterprise in which remains investment and profits still contain accumulated loss after such loss were carried forward under the law on enterprise income tax. For example, Foreign investor A contribute capital to establish a company in Vietnam. In 2009, the company raised a loss of 4 billion Vietnam dong. Assuming in 2010, the company has a pre-tax income 3 billion Vietnam dong. So that after balancing the loss amount carried forward from 2009 under the provision in 2010, the company had a loss amount 1 billion Vietnam dong. The company is strictly prohibited from sharing its profits to capital contributor and foreign investor A shall not remit his share profits in 2010 to A's home country. Assuming in 2010, the company had a pre-tax income of 5 billion Vietnam dong, so as balancing the loss amount were carried forward from 2009 under the provision in 2010. The company had the rest of income 1 billion Vietnam dong, which require enterprise income tax. If the enterprise income tax rate applicable to the company is 25%, the company shall pay an enterprise income tax amount of 250 million Vietnam dong. The company can share after-tax profits to capital contributor and foreign investor A can remit profit share in 2010 to the A home country.
So, Mr. Thuyet, in your opinion, what is the time period for the remittance of profit abroad?
According to Article 4.1 and Article 4.2 of Circular 186 2010, the time for profit remittance abroad is prescribed as follows. The first form, annual profit remittance abroad. Foreign investor can annually remit abroad profits just like the share or earned from the direct investment in Vietnam when the fiscal year is over after enterprise in which foreign investor just joined the investment had completed financial obligation to the state of Vietnam under the provision of law and had submitted audit financial statement and enterprise income tax finalization declaration of that year to the Risk Management Tax Office. The second form, profit remittance abroad after finishing direct investment activity in Vietnam. Foreign investor can remit abroad profits after finishing direct investment activity in Vietnam after enterprise in which foreign investor just joined the investment had the complete financial obligation toward the Vietnam state under the law. Submitted audit, financial statement, and enterprise income tax finalization declaration to the Risk Management Tax Offices and implemented fully on obligation under the law on the tax administration.
In addition, when we remit profit abroad, are investors obligated to notify tax office?
According to Article 5 of Circular 186 2010, foreign investors may directly make or authorize enterprise in which they had a strong investment to make notice on the profit remittance abroad according to the adopt form attached to risk circular and sent to the Risk Management Tax Office of the enterprise in which foreign investor had joined investment at least 7 working days before the profit remit abroad.
Thank you very much for your overview of the profit remittance abroad in the form of direct investment. Next, could you tell the listener more specifically about the process for investors to remit profit abroad?
According to Article 5 of Circular 6 2019 of State Bank, to remit profits abroad, firstly, investor must open a direct investment account in Vietnam as follows. The first one, open a foreign currency account at one authorized bank to receive and make payment in just currency during the process of foreign direct investment in Vietnam. Second, corresponding to the type of the currency implementing the investment. Only one direct investment account may be opened for a foreign currency at one authorized bank. If of the investing in Vietnam dong, the investor opened one direct investment account in Vietnam dong at the authorized bank where the direct investment account in foreign currency is open in order to receive and make payment in Vietnam dong during the process of foreign direct investment in Vietnam. Fourth, if the foreign investor participates in several PCC or directly implements several PPP projects, such foreign investor shall open a direct investment account for each PCC or PPP project. When the investment account is opened in Vietnam, the investor can permit profits abroad according to the following two methods. Article 6.2 of Circular 6 2019 regarding the venue expenditure transaction on a direct investment account by foreign currency. The first, overseas transfer of profits and legal revenue in foreign currency from foreign investor, foreign investment in Vietnam. Overseas transfer of investment capital in foreign currency by foreign investor in case of a capital reduction, finishing and termination of the investment project PCC and the PPP contracts in accordance with the law on investment. Payment for currency exchange to transfer overseas capital profits and legal revenue if the currency yield for transferring such item is different from the currency yield to open the direct investment account. According 7.2 of Circular 6 2019, regard revenue and expenditure transaction on a direct investment account by Vietnamese dong. Payment for purchasing foreign currency at authorized credit institutions to transfer their capital profits and legal earnings overseas. Transfer of direct investment in Vietnamese dong to Vietnamese investor or payment or purchasing foreign currency to be transferred as direct investment to foreign investor in the case of the capital reduction, finishing or termination of investment projects PCC and the PPP contract in accordance with the law on investment. Accordingly, direct investment account, the investor can permit the profits and legal revenue related to the direct investment activity in Vietnam and abroad.
I would like to thank Mr. Thuyet sharing with us information about profit remitted from Vietnam to abroad in the form of direct investment. Mr. Thuyet and I hope that our during this episode has provided you with valuable information about the procedure, method, and other relevant issues when investors implement profit remittance abroad. In addition, we hope it helps listeners as well as investors to implement profit remittance abroad.
Thank you, Minh, for raising questions and issues just are of interest to our listener, giving me the opportunity to share about this field. Hopefully, through this topic, listener will find useful information for themselves and their business.
Once again, thank you, Mr. Thuyet, for taking the time to share the information and legal knowledge. Hopefully, the information will be useful to listeners. At this point, the Lawyer Talk podcast will stop here. Thank you for your interest in listening. Goodbye and see you again in the next podcast. If you have any questions or concern, please leave a comment below. Or for more information about BLawyers Vietnam, please visit our website below the podcast screen of the Lawyer Talk. Goodbye and see you again.